Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Moto Scotty, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far and commented and liked on all the videos we've done. For those who are following my journey with the R1300 BMW GS and the Pannier issues that I've experienced, and there's quite a few people with the same, so much so that BMW's actually stopped selling them and refunding people or giving them alternative options for Panniers. I'm going to talk a wee bit about my options with the Panniers because I appreciate there's quite a few out there. There's some new stuff that's coming to market, which is exactly what I've went for as well. So on the bike behind me, we fitted the rack, which is a brand new rack system made by this company. So really quite a big thing for them to do this. But we're going to talk about the Panniers that I've opted for, the features about it, why I quite like them, and I'm actually going on a trip tomorrow, so we'll get to experience a wee bit about what they're like to pack, how they hold up in pretty wet weather as well. So as you can see in the background, we've got a nice shiny pannier rack, which is awesome. And I've just fitted that. It didn't take too long at all. Really straightforward, just with Torx. And just bolt straight on. Instructions dead easy to follow. But I'm going to talk a wee bit about what I've went for, show you with it on, just on the bike, not filled. And as I say, we'll get a wee adventure on the actual just experience what the panniers look like themselves. So first of all, with this video, a huge thank you to the people at Lone Rider who reached out on the back of the videos we put up about the BMW issue and said, look, we want to try and help you out. We've developed a new system, new rack system to go with our Motobags. If we sent you out a pair, would you mind testing them out and seeing what they're like? So absolutely, I thought we'd give them a go, see what they're like. Being honest, first time with soft luggage, so we need to try and see how we got on with that. I've always had hard luggage. Again, from being on different adventure weekends, most recent one being with Nick Sanders not that long ago, a lot of people turned up there on adventure bikes with soft panniers, and I think, albeit it's down to preference, I think there's a lot to be said. If you do happen to come off your bike, it's not going to sort of damage your feet or potentially break any ankles, etc. There is pros and cons to that compared to hard luggage, of course, but we're going to see how we got on with the Lone Rider setup too. So, as I said, dead easy to fit to the actual bike. No dramas, took probably about half an hour, I would say, at most, to fit all the bits and pieces. Instructions really easy to follow as well. So I'm going to show you a bit about what it's like on the actual bike themselves. As you can see, Lone Rider, Motobags, soft luggage. I think they look absolutely brilliant, to be honest with you, and really sturdy. If you've not seen a pair of these in real life, it's definitely worth going to check out. My experience of soft luggage is a really old set of Oxford panniers that I had years ago whenever I went touring around Europe in an old Triumph Sprint ST 1050. You weren't really too concerned about leaving valuable things in them because you thought any time this stuff can get nicked. But these actually secure to the bike with a lock system, which is really good. So no one's walking by and actually lifting them as well. The actual material it's made of is really sturdy, and it feels like there's something hard in it. So I think you're gonna have to take a pretty interesting opportunist thief really to sort of come in armed really to try and steal whatever's in there as well. But bags are really sturdy. They look really good on as well. There's an expanding system on them too, so whenever you're not actually got them in use, there's like a plastic sort of sheet that folds up around the inside, which we'll show you shortly, that pads it out. But if that's removed, these actually fold right in, so whenever you're not using them, they're nice and slim. Although the reality is they're on and off in about 2 seconds, so I don't see why you would need to ever pack them in. Just if you're not using them, remove them from the bike. Really straightforward to do. Okay, so getting into them, got these buckles, all branded, really sturdy. Everything was so well wrapped and packaged as well. This is straightforward to remove. And then this here is locked in. Oh. See, there's just a wee clasp that there basically folds into and then locks down. And they actually provide you with a padlock for that too, so you can keep that nice and secure whenever it's not in use. Opening them up, you've got this clip, which you can undo. You say, plenty of storage space in there as well. So this is a 38 litre. Comes with two for the R1300, a 38 litre for this side and a 31 litre for that side, because that's the side with the exhaust, so it's a bit smaller because the rack puts a wee bit of distance just with it, so it gives the bike a nice symmetrical look whenever you look at it at the front, and also the same width from the rear as well. So inside they actually supply you with a waterproof bag, which is a big red one there. Say it's all dead easy to sort of fit in, and then to secure up you just simply wrap, tie these two ends together and clip it into position there, and then just for some extra security, look at these clasps too. So there's the lock, it's just dead straightforward, and then just to lift the actual bag off, you would unlock that, lift this up, boom, nice and straightforward. Excellent. Right, so to talk about the actual bags themselves, you say this is a 38 litre that I've got here with me just now. These bags are designed to be pretty much universal and to fit on a whole host of different racks and a whole host of different bikes too. On the back there's a really clever mounting kit which is all fully adjustable. Have a wee better look at this here. So that's the locking mechanism. So everything here is on bolts and they can be slid up and down, left and right. So it can really fit in any system that comes. The nice thing I like about this, it actually came ready to go with this rack. However, if you did have a different manufacturer's type of rack, you know, a wee bit of fine tuning here and there, we get this sitting on nicely. You've got these two lower bumpers, which is designed to sit in the bottom. These here keep it nice and tight to the sides, and then this here actually secures it to the top. And you've got a lock on that too, which is absolutely brilliant. Loads of adjustment, dead easy to fit, and as I say, lots of instructional videos online should you get stuck too. So there we have it, the Lone Rider Motobags for the R1300GS. I think you'll agree they look absolutely awesome. A fantastic solution for someone who's looking for an alternative to the BMW R1300GS Panniers that are supplied by BMW, because again, you can't get them at the moment and there's not a known date for when they're going to come in. I think these look fantastic, very practical, great size, 38 litres and 31 litres. Top loading, so I don't need to worry about anything falling out the side as I had with the last Panniers, so again I'm probably going to enjoy that as well. So we're going to give these a test, see what they're like, storage capacity, and take them a good run and make sure they're waterproof and so on as well. I don't really see how they can't be waterproof given the fact they've got the waterproof bag themselves inside the actual pannier, so if everything's wrapped up properly it's going to be really difficult to get water into the actual bags themselves. But I think they look fantastic, dead easy to fit. The fact you can lift them on and off that rack in no time at all, and the lock to the bike with a lock on the actual bag themselves, I'm really impressed with them so far. So if you've liked what you've seen so far and you want to follow my adventures on the R1300GS, please do like and subscribe, buttons below. Thank you to everyone who's commented and liked all the videos so far, and also again to subscribers that keep supporting the channel too. Thank you.